Hello, everyone. My name is Courtney, and you can find me on Origin at Orange Party Bear, and that will be in the description as well of the video. Also, should be my name on YouTube. However, both might change at some point. I created the name Orange Party Bear such a long time ago, and I don't know if it necessarily fits at this point, but that's what it is right now. And I just thought it would be a good time to finally upload my first video. I've been talking about doing this for so long. And anyway, this first one will be a tour of this funky little build here. Please excuse the curtains showing on the top of the house there. And however, the bulk of my videos will be speed builds. Uh, First couple of videos, just to kind of give you an idea of what I do, I will be having them be these tours. So there's going to be this first tour of this first house. I just wanted my first one to be something super fun, but in the future, I will be the next video I'll be filming will be a tour of quite a few of my builds. So they're going to be a range of maybe fantasy, old timey, maybe it'll be totally modern. So just kind of showing you a whole bunch of different stuff that I do. But this first one's going to be fun. Anyway, so I'm just going to get right into it. So when you walk into the house here, you're in the front room. And I basically designed the house. There's so many funky rugs that I never ever use, so I wanted to use almost all of them in this build. That includes some wallpapers as well. So we're here in the first room. Uh, there is quite a bit of oranges and blues in here. There's a few different directions you can go: straight back, which we'll do first, to the right, and then to the left, which is the bedrooms. So if you go straight back here, you have this wonderful little family room. Again, super funky rugs out through the whole house, blues and yellows in this room. And I made all of the bathrooms the same. They are actually kind of mimicking this room, so I'll just show you that now. Here's the bathroom. And again, in the front room, there is that bathroom as well. There is an extension on the bathroom in the front room, which is the laundry room. I did keep the build pretty empty. Like you could see there's all this extra space in some of the bathrooms and such. And you'll see a lot of extra space in the bedrooms as well. So you guys can go in and add to them if you would like to. Maybe you want to put a writing desk or something in one of the kids' rooms or what have you. But really, I was just designing this for stylistic purposes. So um, anywho, so we go into the room to the right here, just kind of this sitting room with the reds and the yellows and the purples. And I really liked that funky polka dot uh, wallpaper there. And through this sitting room, you can go into the office with the reds and the blues. Little reading area. I kind of used things from all of the different expansions. I do have all of the expansions and stuff packs, game packs. I have all of that, so I don't necessarily always limit myself. So sorry for those of you that only have a couple of packs, and I might in the future decide to just keep it to one or two packs for those that only have a couple. But this one is including stuff from all of the different packs. I was just kind of really playing with color. And then also from that seating room, you can go into the dining room, also reds and yellows, but kind of a different vibe going on in here, and whites as well. Through the dining room and through the seating room, you can go into the kitchen. Now, this is actually one really big rug here. Uh, as you can see, anyway, I really wanted it to kind of appear like that was the floor. If you can use your imagination and pretend like that's not carpet, I don't imagine anyone that would put carpet in their kitchen, especially underneath cabinetry and stuff like that. But anyway, so imagine that that's kind of the flooring. That's kind of the thought that I went with it. And then through the dining room, there is this cute little painting room. I always like to put a couple skill building rooms in. Again, like I said, it's pretty empty in the house. I mean, there's kind of the basics of what's going on. Your families can certainly use it, but I left it pretty open if you guys wanted to add some things in here. And don't, of course, don't feel worried about deleting any of my stuff. I certainly don't mind about that. And I left the basement completely empty for the exception of this one painting here to maybe guide you if you didn't have a clue what to do in here. But of course, feel free, have fun, do anything you would like to do in here. I'm really interested to see how you guys build on my builds. Some of my builds are incredibly cluttered with, things all over the desk where you basically can't even use it and it's just there. For stylistic purposes, of course, some of them are a lot bigger of builds, so you'll actually see that you don't necessarily need to use that desk because there might be like 3 or 4 other desks you can use. So, but in here it is totally empty. I kind of left it empty for the most part. We'll go back into that living room and have us, there we go, back into the living room. We've already seen everything basically to the center and to the right of this house and down in the basement as well. So let's go into those bedrooms. In each of the hallways, I did try to keep that polka dot kind of wallpaper. So that one seating room here and in this hallway, we kind of have that polka dot vibe going on with those yellow chairs and the plants. And then I'll just take you straight into the bathroom. There's the bathroom. There is a toddler in the house, so I put a little toddler loo there. There are, I can't remember, I think there's 2 girls and one toddler boy. And so anyway, I made kind of a unisex frog room. And so you can maybe add a fourth child in. You can add boy or girl. I'm sure both like frogs. I certainly like frogs. And so we'll just kind of go in. So this is one of the rooms that I designed for one of the girls. She kind of likes more reading and stuff like that. So we did put this giant bookcase in there. And I just thought that bookcase was so much fun with that rug. It kind of plays with the same colors. And these little rugs are actually on top of that uh, bottom rug there to kind of give it more depth and kind of more fun things happening. And you'll also notice that the curtains are layered as well. And so this is the toddler boys room. And this is not the unisex room, although honestly, any of the rooms are unisex. I know plenty of boys that like pink, so, feel free to have anyone in any of these rooms, but I just kind of made it for the family that I have. So this is the toddler boys room. I wanted it to be really fun, a lot of animal stuff going on. I definitely had one of these little bookcases when I was a kid, so I wanted to put that in there too. um, Animals and dinosaurs and frogs and you can see that in the curtains as well. There's like pigs and cats and I think those are pigs anyway. Um, so yeah, lots of fun in there. And then this is the unisex room that I was telling you. I only have 3 kids in this household, so this room is uh, I kind of thought that I would have the toddler boy graduate into this room. He's kind of a frog kiddo. But certainly the house, you can always just take this bed out and put a child's bed. There is enough room to do that just along the side here. So feel free to do that. Oh, one thing I do want to mention if you're going to download any of my builds is do make sure that you have the Move Objects cheat on. That's just Control Shift C, and then once the bar pops up like this, it's going to be bb.moveobjects. And well, anyway, I mistyped it, but you get the idea. And that'll make sure that all of the items are placed how I have them exactly placed here. Nothing will be shifted or moved on you. So just make sure you have that sheet on before you download. So like I said, very empty. See nothing along this side of the wall, nothing here. Please, I encourage you to, put toys in there, put a writing desk maybe. I do, I kind of skillfully or intentionally, I should say, choose to not put computers in the kids' room, even though I certainly had a computer when I was a kiddo. And I know many of us have. But the reason for that being is because so many times I find my dad or my mom using the kids' computer rather than the computer in the office. So I did put a computer in the office, so that's going to be kind of like the family computer. So if you want to use the computer, it's there. But feel free to put any computers in these rooms, of course. It's open for you guys to play with. And then this last room here is for the other girl, kind of more of that funky vibes. We got this really interesting end table with the lava lamp, and she's got this almost Tetris looking bedspread here. And again, I used that same concept with those flowers, flower rugs on top of the big rugs to kind of give them more depth and more fun. Don't know for the life of me why I chose to use these doors. But anyway, I think that they really match the hallway more than they match the rooms. But anyway, they're kind of fun, so I put them in there. And then here is the parents' bedroom. And you can see curtains all along the side there. There are windows. I didn't have to put windows in, but I thought that it was kind of silly to have curtains without windows or without any like separation of the room or anything like that. So, kind of using your imagination, here are the open windows, kind of making you infer that these could be open at one point, but they obviously in game do not open, and they are layered, so uh, they're not really exact. Anyway, so that's why you need to have the bb.moveobjects on because they do overlay. I try to do it where it's not glitching. Sorry if it glitches out in your game, but I haven't had any issues with these curtains glitching on me. So um, anyway, so this is the parents' room, just kind of that cute little greens and reds. And of course, try to slip in orange where I can with these funky builds. Orange is my favorite color, so I mean, it's going to be thrown in there. And it's not like there's not orange in the rug. There is orange in the stripe here, but yeah, so that is kind of what's going on there. And the parents do have their own master bathroom just because why have them walk all the way down? This bathroom here really is for the kids. And I mean, you can always delete out one of these rooms, make it a guest bedroom, do whatever you like, have fun with it. But anyway, that is my very first YouTube video. My goodness, it's going to be a fun ride. And I have so many things that I'd like to show you guys. I have literally so many builds. That I do. You can see some of them will be up already on my Origin. Feel free to download any of those. I might tour some of the ones that are already up on Origin, or I might decide to not tour those. But like I said, moving forward, a few more tours to go, and then we will be right into my speed builds. And I'm really excited to kind of show you guys my process. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.